Hello and welcome. I am Beetle92 and today we're going to be continuing our adventures as Ayutthaya in Southeast Asia. This is EU4, obviously if you didn't know that. Europa Universalis 4 from Paradox Interactive. Yeah, so right now we are at war with Orissa. We... Oh, excuse me. We are taking back all of Bengal's cores, which is almost done. They have one core left right there. We'll probably get back a little bit more land past that, but not terribly too much. I don't want to have this war drag on for too long. Yeah, this is just to, get a little bit of land, secure Bengal's. I mean, really, what we're doing is we're just trying to secure our trade dominance, so make sure that we have control over the Bengal node, the Malacca node, the Canton node, and the Siam node, so we can funnel it all into Bengal and fabricate and reap the benefits of that very large trade empire. And also, we are going for if you haven't watched any of my previous episodes, we are currently going for influence ideas with the intention of adopting oligarchic administration and becoming a republic, because a Buddhist republic is just a silly and funny idea to me, and I think it would be a lot of fun. We're pretty close. We only have 3 ideas left. Looking at the religious map mode, you can see we're mostly Theravada. We got some Mahayana and some Confucian. We currently accept all East Asian religions, Vajrayana, Mahayana, Confucian, and Shinto. So we don't need to convert any of those. We do need to convert the Hindus and the Muslims. They are not quite as welcome in our empire. They're more welcome here than they are in a lot of other places, but they're, we would still like to see them kind of adopt the true path, the one true path. Can't go there. And I think we're gonna do the war against Orissa. We're gonna do a war against Shu. We're gonna do a war against Pasai. We're not we're not gaining any sailors. Not that that is a big concern for us right now. Yeah, so we're gonna declare war against Shu. We're gonna declare war against Pasai. We're probably gonna eat some of this down here. I think we're gonna stretch, pretty far. I don't know if we're going to conquer all of China, but we're going to definitely conquer some of it. And I really want to see what Europe's getting up to. The game has yet to allow us to gaze at Europe, but I get the feeling that it might soon. It's only 1576, so we've got a lot of time left in this campaign. The campaign was originally, the point of the campaign was to get the achievement The White Elephant, whereas Ayutthaya we have to own all of Indochina and Burma as core provinces. We completed that a good time ago, pretty good time ago, and now we're going after South China, Bengal, and Malaya. Excellent. Okay, so now that we have that, let's see if we can piece out Orissa. And we're not going to want to take too many provinces. Yeah, we'll just take those 3. They're not willing quite yet, but I think they're pretty close. So if we just occupy a few more provinces, I think they'll get there. And probably get this blockade up and running. That'll give us a little bit of war score. Bump up to speed 4. That's 1 occupation down. Another one. And I think if they aren't willing to accept right now, they will very soon. Yep, okay. So they're willing to accept. I don't really want anything else from them. And there you go. Very quick, very easy. Just conquered, I mean, how much development was that? 23. Not a lot of development. And now I think our next target is going to be Pasai. So fabricate claim, Pasai, and I'm gonna probably give most of these provinces over to. Well, you know what we should do first, actually, before we attack Pasai, is probably attack Shu and give Yi their provinces back so we can start annexing them. I would like to annex Yi soon. I think they've been around as long as they need to be. Where is the third one going? There you go. We'll send you there. That seems fine. Yeah, once we give Yi back its provinces, and probably conquer a few for ourselves. Chengdu. Ooh, I really want Chengdu, actually. Yeah, we'll conquer some provinces from them. We'll start integrating Yi. Once Yi gets integrated, we will go down and beat up Pasai. And it'll be good. It'll be good. I mean, this is kind of like, you know, we've hit the point in our game where there isn't a lot of challenges left. Ooh, see, now this is why we have a natural scientist, because we get a positive stability event instead of a negative stability event. Let's go ahead and read it. Mysterious phenomenon on the night sky have often been interpreted as bad omens or signs of the end time. An exceptionally noticeable such phenomenon, a great comet, has been visible recently, causing more of a stir than usual. Suleiman Badr Shah Zulkifli, however, has taken the opportunity to closely observe the comet's movements. The result has been a scientific work that tells us much about the object's distance from us and dispels many old superstitions about comets. While it appears uncertain if commoners will remember this information in the future, the comet has provided more insight than fear. Awesome! I love it! See, that is why you take the Natural Scientist Advisor, because you get awesome stuff like that. Awesome. Okay, so that is Military Tech 12. So our supply limit has gone up a fair amount. We can now march our troops across with no concern. And what do we do now? I guess we just go to declare war on Shu. We don't even need to fabricate any claims because we can just return cores. Sure. Korea, Oh, you know what we can do, actually? We don't need to do that. We'll just raise our trust with you. And I think you'll be willing to join the war then. Yep. Excellent. Okay. So, I mean, having Korea in the war is fairly unnecessary, but if you got it, why not use it? Let's send one troop there. And I think we'll just occupy the border provinces for now. I think that's fine. Orissa will cede a bunch of land to Bamanis. Look at that! Bamanis Resurgent. I would really actually like to ally them, but we don't have a relationship slot so far. So I think relatively soon we will try to, as soon as a relationship slot opens up, we will try to annex them, or not annex, not yet, not annex, ally them. Let's split the army and send it in both directions. And I'll just send you straight to Chengdu and you down there. Seems good to me. Yeah, this is, calling Korea in was definitely a bit of overkill, but if we have the favors, why not use it? Oh, Bengal is helpfully sieging down the province for us. I don't think we need to contribute then. They've got it all under control. And we're definitely going to give these provinces back to Yi. We're going to use the return core, not the conquest, so we can get the karma out of it. Probably get Miao to see this to Yi as well, just for, borders' sake. Yeah, compensate the traders. Get that mercantilism up. Always a good thing. How much trade power are we getting out of here? Oh, man. That is 65. God darn. That is a lot. Are there any provinces around here that have that double? No. Ceylon has a lot of centers of trade. That's very crazy. Nope. Canton, man. It's like Canton and London have that. I guess they're all shuffling over to fight Korea. No, we're not going to take that quite yet. Nice. I think as soon as these sieges are finished, we'll probably be able to get a piece that we want. I would really like to take Chengdu, just because, well, it's a 27 farmland province, but if it turns out not to be feasible, it's not feasible. You know, we're not going to force it if it's a bad idea. Yeah, ignore them. Who gives a crap? Conquer Macau, I agree. That seems like a great idea. Man, China. China, man, they have the best development provinces. Although Korea looks like it's really raised the production here. See, this is the problem with the AI, is that I feel like they get more Diplo points than they get anything else, and they just end up raising the production in all of their provinces rather than spending it on something a little bit more useful. All right, so what can we get? Return that to Yi. Return that to Yi. Hand that over to Yi. Let's not annex that directly. Let's give that over to Yi. And, ooh, not quite able to do that. Let's occupy a few more provinces and see if we can't get that war score up. They're getting close to winning that siege. Alright, so that does get it up. And I think that's fine. I think that is more than good enough of a peace deal. And let's start annexing Yi. So this will be done 1594. Goodness gracious. And that's with Diplo Rep too. Although yeah, okay, so it's the diplomatic reputation that's doing it more than anything else. So let's send our soldiers back. And we do... This is the problem with going on massive wars and then trying to annex your vassals as a Buddhist nation, is that you get that Diplo Rep penalty. But we are going to get Diplo Rep pretty soon from Influence Ideas. And the annexation of Yi is by no means taking up all of our Diplo points. In fact, I think we're going to, since we're going to be using so many Diplo points in the future, I think we're just going to be focusing on diplomatic right now. We're using Diplo points more than anything else in our expansion efforts. No, we definitely want a statesman. That is quite important that we have a statesman. Sure, fort defense, why not? Oh no, we want to do 20 stacks, I forgot. Don't split it in half, split it into 20s. We are doing 20s. Thank you very much. Oh, shoot. I wish there was a button that was like split in 2/3. You know, I can understand why they wouldn't bother to put that in, but for the absent-minded, that would be a pretty good button. 1594. My goodness. Alright, so this will speed it up a lot. It's at 1594 right now. After taking this idea, it's down to 1588. And if we can gain a little bit more Diplo Rep from being Buddhist, then it'll go up even further. We just need to get up to -50 or -49 to lose the -1 to Diplo Rep, and then -25 to gain 1 to Diplo Rep. Nice. I am more than willing to trade sailors for manpower. And I am going to hold off on the war against Basai, at least until we finish this integration of Yi. And let's look at, since we did just unlock textile manufactories, I think we shall build a couple of them. Now, that's cloth, not silk. We have 1 silk and a couple of cloth. But I think, you know, they're both good. And the boost to trade income will also definitely make them worthwhile. Yeah, we're up to local 7. None something... This one's the most. Yeah, goods produced 1.8. That says if building a manufactory basically simulates the production bonus from 5 levels of development. for production, so it's a pretty good little boost. Tripuran separatists. No. Let us not steal the fruits of the labor. So one more positive karma event, and we can speed up this annexation time by a couple of months. And you can actually get really high. I mean, if you have the +1 from Buddhist and the +2 from either influencer or diplomatic, that's +3, which is pretty good. And then there was something else that had Diplo rep that I was thinking of. I don't know. No. You're not going to exist for much longer, so I don't see the point in it. How is everyone doing over here? Still can't see Europe. I'm going to keep bitching about it until the game gives me the ability to see Europe. Korea is growing pretty well. What ideas did they take? Economic equality? That's a pretty good combination. Our natural scientist died. Sadness. Ooh, missionary strength. You know, normally I don't really care for missionaries, but we have a fair amount of Hindu provinces to convert. I feel missionary might be warranted right now, might be justified. Alright, fine. I mean, it basically just says lose money, right? Like, that's what that means. It's just lose money. Until you manage to root it out entirely. Nice. Excellent. Alright. And the annexation of Yi will put us a little bit closer to the 1,000 development goal. Nice. Excellent. Alright, so that's much faster. 1587. Oh no, we've lost the royal marriage with Korea. Yes, Korea will enter a royal marriage with you. We haven't abandoned you. What can we build? We should be investing. Oh, you know what we should do actually is expand our navy. Or modernize the navy. Can we modernize? Yeah, we can modernize you. So everything can get modernized. We just don't have the funds for it. I feel like that sound effect. You know what I'm going to do actually is instead of raising or lowering the volume in game, I'm going to go out to the window, raise it or lower it a little bit, and then raise music volume because I feel like the pinging of the ducats is a little bit too loud compared to the music. Oh shoot, we've been sitting at 100 on Pasai for a while now. Did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and fabricate these claims. Just on what we can reach. And then as soon as Yi gets integrated, a military alliance with Gondwana. We could go ahead and beat up Orissa more if we wanted to. Not that we do, I don't think. Ardland continues to grow. Oh wow, look at Ethiopia. They were doing really well for a while there until the Arabians beat them up and forced them to spit out a doll. That sucks for Ethiopia, man. You know, they got nerfed, you know. They used to be in the Muslim tech group, and now they're in the East African tech group, which is a 20% increase on all their technology costs. Whereas a doll is still in the Muslim tech group. I feel like that's silly. I think that Ethiopia should be in the Muslim tech group. I think it is a silly nerf that they got bumped down by 20%. Oh no, they arrested us. Whatever shall we do? Alright, September 1587. It doesn't look like we haven't gotten a positive karma event yet. Hopefully we will soon. We still have that missionary working. And I was talking about this before, we could decide if we wanted to flip to one of the other Buddhist faiths, Mahayana or Vajrayana, It wouldn't affect us at all because we have them at 3 anyways, so. But I don't know if we want to do that. I mean, the question is just the bonuses, you know. We have Tolerance of Heretics +2, Advisor costs -10%. We could swap the Advisor costs for Idea costs, or we could get Morale of Armies and lower the Tolerance of Heretics to +1. I don't know. I'm tempted to switch to Mahayana, but you know, it probably would in the long run be better. Or you know what we should do, actually, is just start hiring more expensive advisors. Alright, we got the diplomatic relations, so I am going to ally Bahamanus. Bahamanus? I keep adding vowels into places where they don't actually exist. So, yeah, let's get... I feel like we should get a more, a better military advisor, and I would take a better diplomatic advisor if there was a better statesman available. Although, you know what we could do? Haha. Crap. That's a diplomat, not a statesman. God dang it. No. No thank you, Key. I do not want to be your friend. Nope. Nope. Excellent. Okay, early modern administration. So we could switch over to administrative if we wanted to, but we're not going to. And we are getting very, very close to being able to switch to a republic. 1588. Yeah, abolish tax, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. You know, drafting ships for war actually would be... Let's go ahead and do that. We'll do that. We will recruit a minister and then demand it, diplomatic support. I mean, if we're going around demanding diplomatic support, we might as well do it to everyone. Or demanding support. I don't normally do the draft ships for war button, but free Carracks, man. It's hard to turn down free heavies. No, ye. You're going to stop existing next year. We're not going to ally you. Or not ally, Royal Marry you. There's no point to that for us. I mean, we take a legitimacy hit for no reason. And 5 legitimacy isn't a lot, but... Why bother? You know? Why bother? So, who should we vassalize next? You know, we could vassalize Kam, who does have some cores here. They're pretty upset with us, but... Oh, you know what actually we should do is we should liberate Utsang and vassalize them and then feed them back Tibet. So that they can actually become Tibet. And we can have a vassalized Tibet. Alright, we're just about there. Next turn. Nice. Excellent. Alright. So we've annexed Yi. Let's go ahead and upgrade our ships. I think that's fine. Make sure we have a modern navy. Our missionary in Manipur sucks. I mean, we'll leave him there. Cool. Declining power of the nobility. That works for me. A cleansing is required. Yes. Which does drop them down. So let's go ahead and make a donation to balance it out, which will cause us to take some loans, but, you know, whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. We'll pay that back, no problem. How's Korea doing? That's a pretty big Korea. It's not the biggest Korea I've ever seen, but that's a decent-sized AI Korea. It's kind of sad they've completely cock-blocked Manchu. They are not going to be able to form king. Oh, jeez. We'll lose legitimacy. I mean, we're about to move away from legitimacy to Republican tradition, so it doesn't really matter if we lose legitimacy. Guys, I am so excited for this button. You have no idea. This is going to be a great button. Okay, so right now, we get 1 force limit from Malacca and Bengal. Let's see if this does anything. Isn't it supposed to be like a quarter of their force limit, that we get a quarter of what they can field as our own force limit? Now, we have to be careful. We might get into a situation where we, what is the... there we go. Where we get unbalanced research. So I think we want to take a military idea group soon. I had planned on taking expansion, but it looks like we're gaining military quicker than I anticipated. It's because we have... oh, no, we don't. This is 016. Oh, hey, guys, we can make him a leader. Excellent. Oh, that's so good. Alright, now we will go declare war with our vastly superior navy. So we've got that income from vassals up by 25%. Force limits up by 100%, which goes to 2. So I think what's happening is that it's not calculating, it's just giving us +1 and then not calculating their force limit, because that's quite silly. And we will adopt oligarchic administration. Ah, God, it's so expensive. It's so expensive. And I think we'll just flip over immediately to Administrative Republic. Grand Republic. So our leader is now Grand Consul Bunsi Supanamana Magabaga dude thing. And he's so old. He's incredibly old. You know, I don't even think we're going to bother to give him another year, because he's not going to stick around very long in the first place. We'll get a diplomat candidate. And let's go ahead and march our army. I'm actually only going to march 40,000 troops. I don't think we need more than that. The merchant guilds want more control. Right. Right. They want want a minimum of 20% development, I think, because of the fact that we're a republic now. So let's go ahead and give that to them. I mean, they already have. Oh, okay. So let's turn this into a state. Oh God, Burma's gonna take forever to core. I forgot how big Lower Burma was. They expect to control at least 20%. They control 8%. Well, I mean, I've given you the centers of trade. I guess we'll just start giving you coastal provinces. Until you shut up. What are you at now? 13? Ugh. They're just going to own the entire coastline, which is quite silly. What a bunch of whiny babies. We don't want to give them that. We'll give the monastic orders these lands. You're under the control of the nobility, so we'll give you to the merchants. Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna have problems with merchant influence, I think. But it's worth it. Being a republic is just too frickin' sweet to pass up. God, we're so close to being able to declare ourselves an empire. Oh, we have trading in tea. I didn't even notice. So that actually combines to a 20% cost reduction, which is quite good. And how we are getting now 70% of our vassals' income. I am actually going to pay them back a little bit of that. So let's give back Malacca. Give subsidies. We'll just do it forever. Yeah, that seems fine. 2. We'll give them each like 2 ducats. This is just so that they can, you know, support their armies. I do want them to be able to, you know, actually contribute in fights. And we're going to call the episode here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm very, very excited to continue this campaign now as the Republic of Ayutthaya. I don't know actually how much longer. I say I'm excited. I really like this campaign. I think it's been a really fun campaign. I'm not sure quite how much more steam it has. We might... I don't know. I'm thinking we're going to go for about 14 to 15 episodes in total and then call it. And we'll go play in Europe. I really actually want to try out like an HRE or Italian campaign, so we can make good use of the condottieri. That is a feature that I haven't really used much of, and I think it could be a lot of fun. But anyways, I've been Beetle92. If you like what you've seen so far, please consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. If you have any suggestions of nations that I should play in the future, let me know, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day.